Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Focus. We're just going to continue putting stuff back together and see where we get to. We may in this episode get to stripping the engine down to start doing the block mod. We'll see how we get on. So I've got the front part of the dash back in. Fits in there pretty good, to be fair. Just had to make a little trim around here to get it in. That squeezes down the sides, which is nice because I wanted to try and keep this bit in and not cut it up too much. The other side, climb in. Just had to make a little similar trim down the side there for that bit there. And everything else bolts in quite easily, quite nicely. Just remembering where all the wiring and stuff goes. But the next job I think is put a steering wheel column back in. And yeah, start remembering where all the cables go and putting all the dash back together. So yeah, join me for that. So steering wheel's back on. It's only 4 bolts up in there, a bit fiddly to get to now. Put the dash back on. When I took it off, I took the dash off first, then the steering column. But that was a bit difficult to fit it around the steering column, and with the cage in I thought it'd be even more difficult, so I thought put the dash on first then put the steering wheel on, but then it's very fiddly to get to the back bolts, but managed it. A few adapters on the old ratchet, so we've got the clocks back in now, and they just clip in 2 little screws at the bottom. Light controls, again just plugs, clips all in, steering columns around. It's all pretty easy stuff, to be fair, but it's all going back together. Right, so we've got some other bits back together on the dash. Put the heat vents in them and only push it anyway. Obviously it's not connected to nothing, but it's just for visual looks. See these controls back in. Obviously they're not going to do anything, but they're just there to fill the gap so it looks half decent. Buttons on the heated screen, definitely going to need that, and to turn the traction control off. Also the old thing with the cigarette light still working. Why not, eh? Try and put it all back in. Next bit, put this bracket on to hold all that fuse box and plugs and stuff up. All the dashes back in, centre console bit back in, all wired up, lovely jubbly. I did want to put those bits back in as well, because I kind of wanted the interior looking a little bit, not standard, because obviously it's not going to ever go like standard, but back to how it was for now. You know, later on down the line we proper develop it and we need to get as much weight as possible. We'll obviously ripple that out and make it minimalistic, but for now I wanted to go back in relatively normal. I seem to have accidentally probably thrown them away. What a dick. I am going to have to do something about this. Obviously I'm not putting the armrest and all that back in, but some of this supports all this bit, so I can't just cut it all off, otherwise that'd be flopping around. So, but I can't have all this up there, so I'm gonna have to probably trim it down here or something. But I want to get the seat in and everything first, get in a position, and then know what's what and where's where. Because to be fair, you know, that could be really uncomfortable when we're in there. So I may have to get rid of it. But you know, it is what it is for the minute. We'll see how it is. Yeah, so all the dash and everything's back in. All the covers under here, a bit of trimming around the cage down there, nothing major. Yeah, all good, lovely jubbly. I'm just waiting for the subframe and that to rock up, so then we can put the seat in, know where that is, and then I'll drill the holes for the harness points and stuff and bolt them in. And that, so hopefully it'll be here soon. Obviously I need to make up the panel just to fill that hole. Oh, that's a pair point, that's what I need to do. Door cards, because the doors don't shut. Right guys, I've had a think about it, and there's no way I can make that look but decent how I want it. It's not really going to work, so once I've got the panel made up to fit behind there, I'll move the start button and I'll be taking that back out, because I just don't like this back bit, and it's just clunky and bleh. So, got the door card off. It comes off pretty easy, to be fair. Thankfully Ford thought of a way of keeping everything intact, so when you're building a race car you haven't got to mess around, put stuff back on. So let's get a speaker off, because obviously I don't need the speaker, but they've decided to rivet that on. I don't know why I riveted the speaker on, but there we go. I have to drill that off and get that off. So I'll probably leave it like that for now. I haven't decided yet if we're going to take the electric windows out yet. Obviously I am going to eventually, but as I keep saying, I want to just get this car to the track, let's get racing on the limited budget as we can. Obviously if I go plastic windows, it's probably another couple £100 to do that, which obviously could be spent elsewhere, getting to track initially, and then I can sort that out at a later date, which I will do. You know, I'm just trying to get to the track in September, and then over the winter we can progress it and do all the modifications and stuff we want to make it a better race car. So, you know, this may be where we leave it for now. Obviously take the speaker off, but leave it like this for now. Get racing, you know, see how it all performs and stuff, and then we can start making tweaks and losing weight and all that stuff in the future. You know, there's no point. I could easily leave us in a garage for 2 years probably, and make it into an absolute monster of a race car. But I want to get out and use it, so you know, we'll get out and use it. We can just make tweaks along the way. So yeah, so I may start this for now. I haven't decided, as I said, so let's get the speaker off and then do the same that side. So that's the speaker off. Everything probably as it's going to stay for a while. Door closes. Beautiful. Well guys, something funny just happened. So I've just finished off the driver's side one, and I thought I'll get in the car and just see how it looks when sat in there. So I got in, shut the doors. Yeah, the door handle's right behind the roll cage, so I can't open it. So luckily I had the boot open, otherwise I would have been very embarrassingly stuck in there. Yeah, see what we can do about this then. Right, so to get around the problem, there was another hole back here, so I moved the, I don't know what we'll call it, the clip, I don't know what they are, panel clip, back there to put the slider back on that end. And now I just can see it in there. So that, and then it's screwed on that end with another little panel clip thingy. So I just drilled a hole there and put the clip in. So the handle's there now, and then I just had to drill 2 holes there just to get a cable tightened just to hold the cable back in. So the door now shuts. Yeah, so now it's well clear the roll cage, and we'll open the door. I mean, climb through and just give it a whirl. Just see what we do at the other side. It don't work. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Beautiful. Now to the other one. Right, so that's the driver's side all done. Again, done like I say, moved it back, cable tied that on. The days, the only difference is the windows and mirrors and stuff. Windows and mirrors and stuff are done on, there's another little control here. So for now it's just cable tied onto the window motor until we figure something else out. Right guys, so good news. The subframe has finally arrived. Yeah, thanks Parcel Force, absolute nightmare, but finally arrived, got it bolted in. Fits in there, so I'm just going to get the seat, see if that fits in and see if we need to modify it in any way. But you guys haven't seen the seat yet, so let's show the seat. There she is. So we've gone for a nice OMP seat. Massive thanks to Vulcan Motorsport for sorting that one out for us, or Vulcan Racing, sorry. So yeah, let's get the side plates in and stuff and see if it fits on the subframe. Right guys, I'm not 100% sure it's going to work, that subframe. So the seats, it's not bolted in the other side because it doesn't fit. The subframe's not quite wide enough. But I also think it's probably too high. So after a bit of research last night, I found that SW Motorsport do a super low seat base mount for bucket seats for this car. Why that didn't come up in my search before, I do not know. But there we go, I've got one on order now. So I'm going to take all this back out, preparation for that rocking up. And then I'm going to start looking at making a little dash panel to go in there so I can put my start button and stuff up there, and then all the other buttons and stuff that we'll be adding. So yeah, that's the plan for now. Put the dash back together. Nice little panel made to go in there. Move the start button obviously from down there up to there. Loads of space for more switches and stuff if I need them. Yeah, tidies that hole up, which is nice. Yeah, lovely little gift from SW Motorsport. No subframe mount from a seat, so let's get it in the car and hopefully this one fits. Right guys, the good news, it fits. Hooray. So I'll bolt the frame down. I'll take the seat back out in a minute because I've got to take it out anyway when I show it all fitted. But now my seat is at a nice height. And that's a good position for me. I think it looks like it's really far forward just because obviously it's got no rear seats and it's got a bit of space in there, but that's a good position for me. I just need to drill a hole in the side mount just to make it line up the hole, because I want the seat back as far as I can have it, and it's comfortable for me, and it's just not enough holes in the side rail, so I have to drill another hole for that. So I'll take the seat back out. So that's the subframe mount all bolted in. I've just marked the holes up on the side rails there for me to drill. So these holes here for the harness eyelets for the centre one, so I can get the eyelets bolted in and then get them bolted on, put the seat on, bolt all down tight. So that's now the centre straps mounted with the I'll have to adjust the miles up because that's way too long, but that's in place. Right, so that's the side seatbelt mounts bolted in. So let's get the seat back in, we get that bolted in, then we can put all the straps on. That's the seat done at last. Right guys, so that's the seat and harnesses fitted. Looking good. Hope you all like the pink. So say a huge thanks to SW Motorsport for the seat base and Vulcan Motorsport for the seat and harness. If you need any parts from Vulcan Motorsport, make sure you check them out. If you're a Club Racing UK member, you also get discount from them, so why not become a member and save money on motorsport parts? That's what we're all about, trying to keep things cheap. So yeah, definitely check out the website and check out Vulcan Motorsport. Right, so that's about it for this one guys. If you want to keep up to everything we get up to, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, comment away, let us know what you think, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye!